Hello, hello. We're here.
Hello. Hi, Orlando. It's
Hello,
me,
Kaz.
Kaz.
How's it going?
I'm doing fine. Thank you very much. How
Yep,
are you?
I'm good. Ready to start another late night right.
Another Sunday for me.
Yeah, Saturday night for me.
The world works in mysterious ways.
Doesn't it though?
I don't know where that came from, but yes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're here on Late Night Rise, and we are looking at the continuation of building a story or story building.
Yeah. Well, the outline. Setting up the
Yeah,
outline.
fine.
And
Yeah,
tonight, I think, with, like I said last week, I'm going to make some changes. I'm going to pull up stuff that belongs in different areas and put them back and forth where they belong.
yeah,
And I moved a few scenes around, and
that's true.
we'll run through that quickly. And then we'll be setting up our finale and how that's all going to play out.
Yeah, and Orlando's worked on it through the week, so I'm also going to learn things
Hmm.
of what's changed and
Well, nothing really.
put together.
Nothing has really changed, but
Not really?
I did expand on a few things because
All right, that's
we
good.
hadn't filled out what those scenes were going to be about.
That's right, yeah.
We just
There's
had
got
our
to be
question
something
marks.
with it, yes.
In other words, the story is getting that good. It's like, nah, I gotta dig into it. I
And you
can't leave
haven't
it alone
changed the
anymore.
title.
Yeah, and it's called
And,
complex.
and did you say something, or did I get it right, that we're having problems with YouTube in some fashion?
Yes,
Something
yes.
new? Yeah.
Last weekend's episode, YouTube shut off the area where it says to stay live after the stream is done. So if anybody tried to go and watch that stream after, they couldn't get in because it shut it off.
They closed it immediately.
So I mean, there wasn't a heck of a lot anybody can do about it.
No.
It
Oh,
just
no, it
simply
wasn't us.
it's just simply not watchable.
Cool. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
So it is what it is. We soldier on and we hope that things work out better. Time
Yes.
will tell.
Mm-hmm. And it's very nice to see that your name is back.
Ah, yeah. Sorry, that's probably loud too. Again, more little bugs here and there, but it's better,
Mm-hmm. Yep.
hopefully.
Yeah. 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 I think I fixed up the volume for us so that we're more equalized.
Oh, I just remembered, like, I should be off the hotel's Wi Fi and onto data.
Well, I don't know. You're coming through fine.
Yeah, but on replay, who knows? The
Oh, I don't think
picture
replay. I don't think that would have
might,
any bearing whatsoever on replay.
yeah, but
Once,
okay. So I just
one.
meant to be doing it, but I didn't. I
Okay.
forgot.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Oh well. What can you do, right?
Oh,
Sometimes
yeah,
that's just
no
the way
big
it is.
deal. You, you could blame me. Yeah, no, just leave it as it is.
Mm-hmm. Well, kind of late to change it now.
Yeah, without logging me back in and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah. I mean, you could, but I mean, then you'd miss a bunch of stuff because we're not going to let everybody, sit there and wait.
Yeah, yeah. Anyway, it's complex title. genre,
Yes.
thriller. And we
Maybe.
start with a different beginning.
Yes, we do.
Interior
Hang
greenhouse.
on hang on 1 second, and I'll
Oh, right, you got to get it up. I keep
pop
forgetting
it up here.
because I can see it on my laptop.
Of course.
I'm working from the phone now. Yeah, my eyes dart that way. I'm not being
Okay, there we go.
sneaky. All right.
Okay, so now everybody else can see all the big yellow marks all over the place. This
Yep.
was a piece. This was a piece of the greenhouse information that was further down in the outline and just sitting there by itself. But it was stuff that was like, okay, we need to know a scene about the parents here and
Yeah.
what their normal life is before we see Michael's normal life. I mean, I know we talked about not putting the greenhouse in the beginning, but I think we kind of have to because
We have
sets
to.
it sets a stage.
Yeah, that's right.
So at this time,
But
it's
there's no dialogue there. What do you see? Dialogue
no.
there? Because you could sort of like over the credits, it showed this, that, and the other.
Well, yes,
And
but you got to
then
remember
you
this
come
is
into the drain.
yes, but this is just an outline, Kaz. This isn't a script yet.
Yeah, but I have to imagine it too.
Well, exactly. And it says a nice clean greenhouse glass. The dad is doing final touches on a relay pump while mom is on a sliding ladder hooked up to the top row of plant pots. She waters seedlings up a wall of tubes and troughs. And dad flicks a switch. Mum laughs with delight as water quickly shows and drips into the tubing, which of course runs into the plant pots. She looks down, and Dad grins up at her and holds the ladder so she can climb down. So she no longer has to be up and down the ladder watering stuff anymore.
That makes sense. Yes.
Right. And then we have, the drone shots of 10-minute cities. Barricades, guards at all roads, out of town, bottleneck any vehicles. Major surveillance cameras all over the place. And some of them turn to point up at a drone.
Yeah.
And then we get to see where the drone is here. Because um, I took out the parts where they're going to be having discussions about. We'll no longer have a scene where they're going to be in there and they're going to be watching the people watching all of these things and having discussions in there.
Instead, okay.
So you'll see when we
Yep,
get there. Okay,
that's
so
right.
now I rewrote this a bit, and okay, earbuds in. Michael's cell phone bleeps while he cuts the lawn.
Yeah.
He pulls out his phone and checks it. He stops cutting and scans the sky. And doesn't see anything. And then goes back to cutting the lawn. And that's when the drone goes over him while he's cutting. So he doesn't see the drone,
Comes under that.
you know. And
That'll
so
work.
the drone drops the magnetic tracker on the second vehicle, which would be the parents' vehicle. It banks around. In the meantime, the lawnmower stops because the lawn is done. Michael hears the drone and looks up. The drone gets a full shot of Michael before it banks away again. And then
Okay.
we can show a bank of surveillance monitors all playing different parts of the town, or we can zoom in on the drone on one of those screens. We can zoom in on the drone.
Different parts of the town.
You
It's
know,
either a
Th-
yes or a no on that, or just on Michael.
it's just on Michael.
Correct?
We start with the full bank surveillance monitors, and then we just
Yeah, pull
focus in
back.
on one of
Yeah,
them, Okay.
I'd go with that, yeah.
And maybe we're gonna have somebody say something like, "Who does that belong to?"
Good question. Yeah. Who owns that?
And basically, you're gonna get something, like, so, don't know, not ours, or not ours. Who cares?
Yeah. Yeah. A shrug, turn away
Mm-hmm. And then, of
to
course,
show it's not new. Yeah.
it does. That's right. Or just simply, the people that are manning these stations don't really care.
Yeah. Either way, it's showing it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So then we have Michael closes up the old house, and I'm thinking, or the back shed. Because if he's there, he's having to lock a lock. He's going to have his back turned to these guys.
Back shed, I like.
Okay.
Oh, the old house. Oh, right, I see. Yeah, or um, old house and back shed. Does it matter?
Okay. So,
Does it matter? What's best for later on?
well, so he locks the back shed. The bad guys dressed
Yeah,
in black
that's a
drive up
final
and
touch.
grab
Yes,
and grab Michael from
back
behind
shed.
at the shed
Yeah,
and haul him into the delivery van.
all right.
And we already decided one of the
Yep.
men.
The keys.
Grab his keys, drives away. Okay. Okay. So what we're gonna do, because Kaz and I have had a chance to talk for a little bit before we got started, is we're gonna write each of the four separate through lines, what happens to each group separately, and then we're going to show you how to weave them together so that you have a solid,
That's
coherent
right.
screenplay where one
Yep.
naturally blends into the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, we've done it before. We
Yeah.
can definitely do it again.
Uh, yeah, we had fun doing it that way too. Every script has
Mm-hmm.
a different way of us doing it, but
Well, yes,
I
and
like
each
this one.
and each thread was completely different than the other thread.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah.
you have to
About the
come at it
people,
from
then
a whole
about the
different.
town.
Yeah, but you have to come at it from a whole different perspective in mind. These people
Yeah,
are
I
going to
like that.
be out in the country. These people are going to be in town, stuck in the middle of all this garbage that's going on, and trying to
Yeah.
um, not have it be known that the husband and the kids are gone, like out of the town, gone.
Mm.
Because I mean that could lead to a lot of trouble for somebody, right?
Yeah.
Like the one that's still there, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So in this case, we have Michael put
Okay.
to work, and at the same time, combined with the Michael stuff, will be the bad guys
Mm.
with them,
Right.
right? Because I mean, this one here, this where it says, Michael's knowledge could bring down the system. At least that is feared, right?
I like that extra bit. Yeah, I like that.
And I mean, that could be literal dialogue
My God.
that
Yeah.
happens within the script just because of its importance and why they toe their own line, I guess you could say.
We are dealing with a section of the system, correct? That's like worldwide. Are we still
Yeah.
doing that?
Yes.
Okay.
So technically,
That's
this is
just for
going to be
people.
a corporation who wants to wipe out all the other ones so that they rule.
That's true. That's right. Yeah.
You know, they want to be the king of the mountain. So
Yeah.
that's kind of how I've reset it a little bit.
Good. Yeah.
Okay. So now after Michael is gone and he's done that grass cutting, and obviously he's doing the grass cutting because the parents aren't there to do it. So they've already left a while
Yeah.
ago. That's why I figured we
They've
had to
left.
have that greenhouse scene way up at the beginning.
Yeah.
Because otherwise, why else would they
That's
be
why it
gone?
works better.
Right, and it gives you more time. There's a larger time span that
Yeah.
happens between
That's,
then and where
that's
we are now
right.
here on page 2.
That's right.
Okay, so now
So,
this part we had set. You know, a week or two goes by, Logan sees, you know, at
yeah.
the grass everything's growing over at the house
Hmm.
because now
Yeah.
Michael's not there either to cut it.
Yes, this sets up the
You know, it's
alarm
not that the
bell for
parents aren't there to cut it, it's that
later.
Michael wasn't there to cut it.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah.
or phoning Logan and saying, "Logan, go cut the grass and I'll pay you."
Yeah.
Right?
A 15-year-old noticing the lawn not being made. What if something else happened as well to brought his attention to? Something smashed on pot plant or something. I don't know, which his mother would never let that sit there. I'm not sure if that's a good idea or
Well,
not.
it's
It's just
not his
a thought.
it's not his mother, it's Michael's mother.
No, I know, I meant Michael's mother. Yeah.
Mhm. Mhm.
But we come back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
because in a week or two missing, it wouldn't be overgrown. That's all I was kind of thinking. Um,
Well, I don't know. It depends
Maybe
on
he
what.
had a job to do. Like, did you have it as him doing the edges or something? Or came to tell? Maybe we
Who?
should just stick with what we got. I don't know.
I don't know who. Who were you talking about? Michael or Logan?
Logan, but
No, we find out later that Logan used to go and help the parents when the parents were there.
yes, that's it. Yes, that's
Mhm.
the thing.
Right.
You probably
But
already got that.
yeah, but for yeah, we do. We do already have that.
You could, yeah.
Mhm. Mhm. So
Well, we got nine
basically,
pages, guys.
so now we got Logan has to explain, which we is already been set up.
Yeah,
Nothing from
that's
Michael.
good. Yeah.
Sean goes to work. Um, what I did here is I added, so it looks we're doing dialogue breakup is what I did here.
Ah, good. Yeah, I like that.
So that we have individual players. There we go.
Yeah,
And when one says, "Why do you care?" it's like, yeah, that sets off red flags.
that would take care of that
Which means
detail. Yeah.
after that, Sean stops asking anybody. He just goes straight to the boss.
Yeah. Hmm. Got it.
Okay. So he gets the boss alone. So it's either outside or in an area that blocks signal.
Mm.
And then, of course, the boss tries to call. Yeah, some dialogue will go in there. Yeah, he was always poking into things. Okay, that was there already. Or it could be on Sean's side, but can't do anything about it. Company in town would suffer, would be dialogue now. And then,
Uh-huh.
I hope the corporate headhunters don't get him.
Yeah.
And then, of course, we're going to keep the picture, have the visual with Michael's phone sits on a bare table. It rings and vibrates. So here is
Mm.
where we'll be introduced to the bad guys by face and name. Um, and then, of course, we're going to need to see what Michael is doing. Because he won't be doing it at the same time. So they're
Mm.
separate. They're actually separate scenes.
Okay.
Alrighty. And okay, Sean gets home and says, "Okay, if we were gonna do this, how would we do it?" Type thing, right? So I gave him that chunk of dialogue just to get that started.
Yeah.
And of course, they need to make a plan, since Michael's obviously is not in the town, right? Um, so of course, how would they get out of town? Um, what they need to find, maps. Um,
Mm.
leave at the closest break in surveillance. These will all be things that they're talking about and, marking off or setting or, setting up. You can't go this way because, and mark on the map where the cameras are and stuff like that.
Mm. Yeah.
Right. So we'll also have them packing things up. Um, and, well, of course, the question's going to come up. How do we make sure no one knows we're gone? And then, of course, Tanya is going to she volunteers to stay and keep on like everything's
Yeah.
normal.
Mm.
Said time to
Yeah.
leave. And, I mean, we can do it that night, the same night,
Yeah.
or we can
Yeah.
do it.
Good setup. Oh. Or.
Okay. Yeah, because it could be on the same night, but I mean, no, it probably couldn't be. Unless it's on a weekend or something where they both have time off work.
Yeah.
Like the next day
She
type
can
deal is
answer.
when they
Yeah.
make the plans. Okay, so on the same night.
Yeah, that's good because it kind of like, wow,
Yeah,
everything's
when
done
Tanya goes.
in a
Yeah,
rush, and that's a good thing. Yeah.
when Tanya goes to work. Okay, so up here,
Yeah.
this would be after work. Sean asked how we would do it.
Yeah.
Um, they start the plan.
Hmm.
Until Tanya goes to work. And Sean Sean finishes it.
That's nice and tidy.
Yeah. And Sean finishes it before he goes to bed. And this part here should be taken out of there. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Okay. Well, and since they need to find a map, Tanya will get a map on the way to work. So this part of the
Yeah.
plan here that Sean finishes before he goes to bed could include um, he could be pulling out camping gear, containers, all this kind of stuff that he would normally use if they were going to go camping, and have it out,
Yeah.
dug out of storage, out of the garage or the basement, whatever, and ready to go.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. That'll work.
And then a lot of the stuff here will already be there and ready to go. They just need to pack it up.
And their plan is to go beyond the 10-minute boundary,
Yes,
correct?
completely.
40
Yeah,
something.
they have to get
So
right
that,
out. Yeah, they have to get right
that's
outside of the town and get to their location, which is about 40
yep.
miles away.
And this flags they're going into danger zone in some regard,
Well, just getting out of her vehicle and trying to go through, um, you know, get past a guard station and cameras and everything. Uh,
All of that. Yes.
that right there starts all this journey going.
Emotion, yes.
Yep. Okay. And then
Well,
we're down
progressing a
here.
plot.
Yeah. And how do they avoid the cameras, stuff like that? They almost get that
Where are
one
you
down.
up to now on your screen?
Page
I
3.
can't see it on the little.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh, I think I see the highlight section.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah,
The
yeah.
human brain has more ways than to clue in. Yeah,
And so how do they avoid the
got
cameras?
it. I, mm,
I'm not 100% sure. It's really going to matter much at
yeah,
night.
same. Yeah, on the same page.
They're
Yeah,
more worried about getting past the guard.
that should be yeah, yeah. The cameras fell asleep or something.
Well,
Joking.
they're gonna be staying off the street anyway, right?
Yeah, I know, that's right. Yeah, so that's one thing less to be concerned about. It's human against human. This time we want them to get through, not get caught.
Well,
Oh, it's,
okay, yeah, but they almost get caught. Okay. Okay. They time it so the guard strolls the other way. They take off, but one guard sees them. The one guard sees them, but being from the town, he conveniently turns his head. My question
Uh,
after that was, does he actually recognize them? And I would say yes.
yes, need to do that. It's a need to.
Okay, and now I added a little bit here. Okay, the husband of one of Tanya's work friends. Perhaps this person is going to visit Tanya. And I would say yes, this guard should be the one that visits Tanya.
Yes,
Does he or she have
yes.
ulterior motives? Is there a conflict here? Or does Tanya think this person is fishing for information? So I added here family member, old school friend, ex boyfriend. It could be all kinds of things. I mean, if it's an ex boyfriend that never got over it, it could be kind of,
Yeah, I like that. That's more,
mm-hmm.
well, I like that one, but doesn't mean that the others aren't good.
Well, let's
To
just
examine that.
change the color here. Because that's going to sound, I don't
Add,
know,
add another
more,
layer,
it would be more likely. Because if it was a family member, they'd be asking a lot sooner,
different kind of question. Yeah, right. Okay.
right?
An X. Make it an X.
They'd be coming over and saying, what the heck do you think he's doing, and all this and that and this and that, right? Family member,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Fishing for information or curiosity
So this
to
one, that
begin.
being
Yeah.
being an ex-boyfriend is almost like a double threat to her then,
That's right.
because
Yeah, wrecking
she
her
does
family.
not know that they made it through.
See, the guard has power versus
That's right.
what she doesn't have, and therefore it becomes that threat thing hanging over there. It's just
Mm-hmm.
like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, I like it. I see that.
And I mean, her excuse could be that, hey, they got papers to go and do something or other, right?
Yeah, guards are always paid to be suspicious,
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so he wants to see the
but he
papers.
had the double one, because he still likes her or something like that. How do we do that?
So of course the guy he wants to see the papers. And she's like, "Are you nuts?"
Yeah.
They have to show the papers.
Here, are you satisfied? Bang on the table.
So
I
he's
don't know.
still, he's not getting any information. Period.
That's
Right?
right. She could be showing him the power bill.
I think he would know better.
I know, but it's nice little dialogue. Bit of shitty stuff
Yeah,
happening here.
exactly.
You know what I mean? A fun thing. Not fun, but, yeah, different.
But
Or
because,
added.
but because, but because of this conversation,
Yeah, it has to be focused on something else. I know.
Tanya knows for sure they got out.
Yeah.
And of course, here is, well, part of the area where we weave in. Do 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 do, and oops, wrong
Yeah,
place.
I found it. Yeah.
Uh huh.
Yeah, making excuses.
Okay.
Yeah, she's covering.
So I'm cutting those from there. And we're going to put it way down here. With all of these other bits and parts of what it is that she could be doing in between. And you'll notice here, I started a character description. Just because all the data was already up top.
That's right. Oh, yeah.
Okay. Okay, that's in the shed. That's over here. Volunteers to stay. Yep. Alrighty. So now we're back over here. Oh, of course. There always has to be an extra one somewhere, right? Actually, no. I'll leave it there because that's a place marker for where we want one of those scenes
Yeah.
to be.
Yeah, that was it. Yeah.
And this part, at least one scene with who is giving orders to who when it comes to the guards. Like, all of this part here that's highlighted. This we don't need anymore. We've bypassed this completely.
All right.
You know, talk about the guards talking about who was on shift and who wasn't, all that stuff.
Good.
So we don't need any of this.
That's good. Gone. Bye. Now
Gone.
we're down to Sean, Matthew, and Logan.
Mm-hmm.
Yes? All
Yep.
right.
They come to a beaten greenhouse in the middle of nowhere. I wouldn't say beaten.
Yeah, I wondered about the word beaten. I don't know what you mean.
Weather dusted.
What word did you use?
Yeah, so now it's a weather dusted greenhouse. Because of
Yeah.
course in here we're gonna let's just add it. And we'll have the thunderstorm.
Ah, yes. The thunderstorm.
So it's like right off the bat. Right off the bat, they're getting soaked, stuff is getting wrecked. They gotta go jump in the ditch, you know, stuff like this. So they don't
Yeah.
get hit by lightning. So there, yeah.
So is
Okay, so
it the different greenhouse or the
nope, same
same
one, same one.
greenhouse?
But we're gonna see it after
All
the
right.
greenhouse itself. We're gonna see after the storm and after wind is
All
blown
right.
on it,
Yeah.
and mucked up stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, we got Michael there, then Tanya, then we got Sean. Do, do, do,
That
do,
helps,
do.
actually.
There we go. Get them there, then we throw in something there. With
Where are
Michael
you
building
there?
his network. And then at the
Right.
same, oops, don't want that. At the same time, and then we'll, here, of course, we'll have another Tanya scene. And that's because we've just weaved two of our storylines together. We now have Sean and the
Together.
boys here with the mom and dad.
Yeah. That's right.
Okay.
Put them
So
together.
yeah. So now they're there. Okay, and so of course they have a meal. Things are fleshed out. Over you know um, and then of course I guess the mum and possibly Sean,
Mm-hmm.
or she starts jotting down what she's going to post.
Mm-hmm.
And of course it goes to a site where Michael knows where it is. So she shows him what day she's going to write. She takes off and, types it up. And then our next scene is Michael getting caught going to the site.
Okay, what page number are you on now?
Page
It's
5.
5. That's why I couldn't find.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Okay, go
I
for it.
changed this a little bit. S&T sprouts are here.
Oh,
In other words, Sean and Tanya plus S. In other words, plus Sean. Acorn retrieval as the leaves flutter. In other words, we're getting late. This is late summer we're talking about. There might be some
okay.
trees already having leaves starting to turn.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then you have all of the dialogue with the bad guys and everything else. Um, and then, of course, he goes back to
Yeah.
work. And what I did add is, or is it an online electronic system destroyer, an AI killer virus,
All
or
right.
or EMP,
What?
an EMP?
Oh, yeah.
Because I mean, this could be an EMP that's mobile, or it could be an EMP that they send through the computer lines. That
Yeah.
is the virus. The virus is an EMP that only takes out certain things.
Fair
So
enough.
that would be interesting.
Well, any virus could bring down the whole system in theory. If we could, let's not forget that, as in, we'll look at that
Well,
later, I suppose.
well, yes, it would. But what if they don't want to destroy the complete computer
That's,
system? They just want to
that,
destroy their competitors. So
yes,
it
that's right.
make
He wants to muck about with that section. Yeah.
can we make it targeted? That's the question of that day.
Yeah. He's trying to cover the tech side
Okay.
of it in a way.
So we see Michael get the idea and start figuring it out.
Well, I'd say Michael's building a back door into that place, into that competitors or something.
And he quickly starts to sketch a schematic on how that would run through the computer chips. That ought to work out pretty nice because we won't know it works or doesn't work
Yeah,
until we get to the end because it's a brand new invention, right?
yeah.
Okay, and then we're back to the greenhouse. Do we just show them around the complex? Do they help with something? Mending, washing clothes? Yes. And I added, okay, we have a room with a treadle sewing machine, stacks of cloth, bolts, all the stuff you would need for making your own clothes, right?
Yeah.
Um, okay, hang on. This doesn't belong here. It was just an extra idea, but this is the wrong place to put it. Okay, Mom shows him the tech room, and there's nothing back from Michael. Sean should craft a message with words that Michael would catch as coming from him and only him. And then the dad shows Sean how the greenhouse works. And then of course show him the cooler, how the condensation rises, all that good stuff from the planting, the solar magnification, strategic gutters and filters and all that, what they're all made out of and stuff that's in them. And then, of course, plans to find Michael.
Yeah.
You know, can they track pings
Yeah,
within the
everybody's
system?
a bit worried
Let's
about Michael. And they
and of
track
course,
pings.
you know, so we need maps, physical street maps to show what is where. Sean has one.
Yeah.
Parents have lots. You know, of course,
Yeah.
um, no, actually, this has to go up further. It would be up here. Matthew wants one. In other words, the greenhouse complex, the whole bit. You know, the teenager, he wants one.
Oh, I do.
Hmm.
Now, I think I might have missed something, but I'll ask it out
Okay.
loud. Before they went without any tech so they can't be traced. Here in the greenhouse, are you saying that all that equipment was there to be used? As in, like I'm reading, can you track pings, things like that within,
No, this is them down.
triangulate
Yes, this is them down in the complex where they're shielded from being tracked.
and we moved, yeah, okay, that's okay. Just wanted
Hmm.
it clear. And that's good.
You know,
I
because
mean, I figured
because
that
all of
anyway,
this
but I thought I'd say it out loud. Yeah.
because all of this computer stuff that she has was built to run on ambient energy,
Yeah. Yes.
right? On solar and stuff like this. She's not on any network anywhere. Period.
Standalone network.
A completely standalone, but it has no IP. Um, it has no address. It's just in the Ethernet, right?
Yeah.
Because it's using ambient energy. It's not using anything plugged into anything to that'll because their whole place is run on without any outside link. Period.
Independently run.
Yeah. There's no
Okay.
electronic link out of their place.
We'll have a look at that text side of it. Yep.
Okay. So now that you know now that they are where they are, they start triangulating where different posts of Michael's had come from, you know, and that's how they figure out where. Because I mean, his every
Yeah.
time they phone, his computer ring, his phone rings, right? So there's got to be a way to track that.
That's right. Yeah, definitely.
So now they have to make
Back in the
plans.
system then.
Yeah. So now they have to pull out the maps and start, planning again.
Yeah.
The nice thing is Sean is able to do a lot on her computer that would have been tracked if he had done it on his computer.
Yeah. Like the mapping or whatever. Yeah.
Hmm. And I mean,
So,
and hey, does these parents have a mobile electronic EMP?
say that again. Electronic what?
Do the
Mobile.
parents do the parents have an electronic mobile EMP? Because if they have a miniature mobile EMP, Sean can make a dead zone anywhere he wants.
Well, that's what I was trying to figure, like, well, yeah, like you had to have a barrier between the outside and that particular place and the equipment there. So, yeah, use that for now and we'll do a bit of a look at that if you haven't already. Put a
Okay.
question mark on that and see we can play with later. But yeah, we want to accomplish that, a
Hmm.
safe zone.
Because there's going to be, because where they're going, they're going to, you know, another town or city or something, right? Like I said, like working fire systems that could be used to distract. Well, all of these things are going to have automatic settings done by computer, right? Especially if AI is the biggest pusher.
And
I
you
mean,
don't want
everything.
a burner phone? You
No,
just
no,
can't,
no,
you've
no. This, no,
already
no.
thought of that.
This would be the EMP that they'd be using to disable all these things.
And we'll need that
You
in the
don't need
future,
a
sorry.
phone. You don't need a phone if you have that.
Yeah, but how
But
big is that thing?
but they can. Well,
A
that's why I said if it's
computer.
mobile. That's why I'm saying if it
Yeah,
was mobile.
true.
If.
Like a laptop, sort of,
So that's
but
something that we're going to have to
smaller.
figure out.
Yeah, we'll look at that later, yeah. But we
Right.
got the idea. They don't want to be not found.
Well, the thing is, they will
They,
have a phone, but it'll be within Faraday, a few Faraday
well, we
cages or
need
something.
that. Yes, yes, yeah, yeah. We haven't mentioned VPN because we wanted that separate as well, I'm
Well, they
guessing.
won't have that at all.
That's what well, I knew that, but I thought I would mention it. I do that. Because somebody else might be thinking, why aren't you talking about VPN?
Yeah. So Sean has a cell phone within layers of Faraday cages
Yeah,
for just at that last moment when he's got to get a hold of Michael.
it's all good.
And
It's already gained, no contact thing was, that's good. Good enough for me if I was watching it.
right, and I mean
And
we did
said, put in under dialogue somewhere.
yeah, but we did put further up that
Oh,
Sean using gamer names, words words that only like Michael would know, only he would say. You know,
okay.
we'll just
Code
show
word, that's right. Yep.
we'll just show him giving you know, writing a few on a sheet
Yes,
of paper
yeah.
right there at that time, so that Michael will know
I
that
just,
where and when Sean's going to be there,
he could use
type of
Morse
thing.
code. That was a joke.
Well, yes, in this case it'll be gamer code.
Yeah, exactly.
And I mean, hey, I know a number of gamers that could give me all kinds of terminology that I don't
Oh,
know, but
yeah.
they will.
We're going to use it anyway. Yeah. Tis good, tis good.
Okay. So this will be to give Michael warning. that, like, hey, it's game night, let's go, or something.
Yeah. Came
But
on.
as it says right here, gamer night, gamer terms, right?
It's just a mere detail, yeah. But
Mm-hmm.
yes, that says perfect very well.
And if they have an EMP, they don't need to um they don't need to set up outside tech to bounce their signal or anything. Well, mind you, they still might anyway. Or do they want to take the chance of wiping out Michael's tech? They may decide the EMP is not a good idea.
Yeah, that could be like something we talked about. Be careful, don't, you know, Michael. Oh, yeah, you're right. Let's leave it for now. See what happens.
Alrighty. Using an EMP would take out Michael's tech, so he wouldn't know when they have come for him. But that doesn't mean they couldn't take out a few sketchy places along the way where they had to. The only way to get by is to wipe out the camera.
Yes, yes.
Okay,
That
so
works.
we'll keep them with using the outside deflection tech, which doesn't have to really be anything much more than a scrambler, which means it does not have to be
Yeah,
computer. It does not have to be a computer. It doesn't have to be computerized.
that's right, yeah. Yeah, unless there's a use for it later on. If it's just this one time, then,
Yes.
you know, I'd send a message and then blow away the machine. What'd you do that for? Oh, well, negative things.
All right.
Who wants to be found anyway?
Okay. So
Yeah,
these are things
to
that
be
they're going to be.
safe.
Yeah, but these are things they're going to be talking about
Yeah, I
before
know.
they leave the compound.
Yeah, what happened next, I really can't wait to find out. Da, 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 da.
Hmm. Huh. But anyway,
So,
so a new message.
oh, oh, another.
So new message from Mom's computer has Sean's gamer code.
Yeah.
You know, Michael sees this one. And is set into motion with what he's building. Faster motion. How's that?
No, yeah.
But he also maybe uh, also with doing some innocent digging for information through the different bad guys,
Yeah. Yeah. Yes. Yeah, we
right?
need some of those things.
Okay, so are the bad guys going to start getting suspicious? I'm guessing this info is going to make Michael either work harder, smarter, or just simply have him seem like he's in a better mood. A lighter mood or on a mission.
Mm.
Have the guys promise him freedom if he build it faster.
Mm.
But the bad guys may start to think that Michael is near completion of their project, and does this put Michael in danger? Yes.
Yes.
So we have it. So
Oh,
we have
definitely. Let's go for
yes.
the
So
danger.
we have the ticking time clock. Um, or is he making a ticking time bomb against the AI?
Yes.
So is he laying in? Yeah. He starts laying in the layers of code, maybe.
Mm. Yeah, show that.
Um, we're still not 100% sure whether or not this is going to be to take down the network completely, but we won't know that until after,
We won't know till then, yeah. Not yet.
right?
That's something bigger for us to pick up.
We won't know that until after Sean and Matthew were both there with them, and they've taken over the
Mm.
you know that
Yeah.
complex, that compound where they are.
We'll need a false takedown somewhere along the line, but it was
Mhm.
unsuccessful. And then they have to act again or differently or really hard
Okay.
line against the system.
So
People, now they've
um,
learned more.
I'm guessing here we should have Tanya troubles.
Poor old Tanya, but this bloody X hanging around. A sniffer dog.
No, not even that. Not even that. It just,
I just wanted to say it.
of course you did. Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay, so basically what's going to happen is Tanya's going to have she's going to start tripping up on excuses and stuff like this,
yeah, that's right.
and then, she's eventually going to get caught.
Sniffer dog worked. The guy. No, I'm kidding. Couldn't help that either. Humour.
Okay, so she'll be tripping up on what lies she has already told. Okay,
Page change.
right. Okay, and then we're back to the
Page
greenhouse
7.
here. And then we're back to the greenhouse. And,
Okay.
okay. The youngest is going to be left behind with the parents, so the two older ones can move faster. We already went through all of
Yes.
this. I didn't change any of this. Like maybe Sean and Matthew
All
have a
right.
discussion that they're worried about how safe the parents will be if they all leave,
Yes,
right?
have a
And
discussion.
have Logan being the one who has a really good relationship with them all the time. But food is a deciding factor. He wants to eat.
Uh-huh. Yeah, I
Well,
found it, yeah.
well, what 15-year-old doesn't, right? So,
That's true.
the point being, Logan himself volunteers to stay and
Yeah,
watch over them.
yeah. The shot to
Okay.
the nice chocolate cake there.
And then, and the thing is, Sean and Matthew, both being a lot bigger and taller, will be able to move a lot faster
Yeah, exactly.
now that they,
Keep the kids safe and all that stuff, yeah.
that's right.
Blah, blah, blah.
If nothing else, Logan will be safe. That's the point.
Yes, that's right.
Okay.
Always try to protect the young.
Yeah, so they get all packed up here. all the good stuff. Of course, they get fed a good heavy meal before they leave. But the thing is, now they can leave in daytime so they can see which way they're going.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So the
Okay.
parents take the boys.
So the greenhouse is the central part of it after, once they get, that's their, what do you call it, the
The
hideout. I forgot that too.
mom and dad's
That's
place, you
weird.
know?
Yeah.
Because there's no house, there's no outbuildings, there's no nothing. It's just this
Yeah.
greenhouse sitting out there on this piece of property.
Yeah. Yeah.
That kind of thing, right? The
Hideout.
thing is though, the thing is though,
Yeah.
they take them down the underground cement and wood tunnel. They check with the little,
Excuse me.
really, really super skinny, periscope that goes up
Yeah.
and
Yep.
checks the tree line, raises it up a bit higher. And, in the meantime, of course, goodbyes, Logan is told to be good, all that.
Yeah.
The dad says,
Yeah.
bring some people back while you're at it. The mom says, if they're clean. Sean says, they aren't. Mom says, damn.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
I
I
changed
remember
it
that part.
from women to people.
People's good. Yeah.
Yep.
I like that better. I didn't like the women.
But since the coast is clear, Dad climbs up
Hmm.
first, opens the top vegetation disguised cover.
Yeah.
He climbs out, looks back, grabs a backpack from Matthew below him, who is halfway up. Halfway up. Which is halfway up the steel rungs, and then he climbs out, looks around impressed. Okay.
Yeah.
And then Sean's backpack. I knew I was missing something there. I have to make sure both of these backpacks actually got up there. Okay, he looks around impressed. It's like everything is just, you know,
Yeah. I've got that part now.
just greenery, right?
That's what I was picturing that also. Yes.
Yeah. You got trees, you got some open field, you got a bit of hill there, you got
Yeah.
whatever it happens to be.
Nothing to see. Nothing
That's
special.
right,
Yeah.
exactly. Nothing to see here. That's the whole point.
Yeah.
But the
Yeah.
good thing is the greenhouse now looks grungy because of storms and stuff like this. It doesn't look so
That's
shiny
true.
and new, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that makes
Yeah.
it even less of something somebody would want to go and check out. And of course, Sean is like telling Logan down at the bottom that they'll get Mike back, you know. And then climbs up the rungs, and of course, the mom puts the arm around his shoulder. They'll be back. And I added here because Logan has been working with her in the yard a lot. He says, "Then we can make things right again." And of course, she laughs and, you've learned well.
Get on with it. Up you
Yep, yep,
go.
yep, yep.
I don't know where they are. But,
Okay, and then
yeah, up top
up top there, Dad shakes their
is
hands,
Dad.
hands a revolver to Sean. You know how to use that. Sean nods and hugs him anyway. Tears in Dad's eyes. He
Yeah.
hurries to climb back down and closes the hatch.
The split.
Yep.
Family
So
split.
so Sean and Matthew check the direction on the map, hitch up their backpacks, head out. They don't notice the periscope turn to watch their backs. Inside, Logan watches in the eyepiece.
Yeah.
close to tears, he pulls away. Mum checks. She nods, and brings it all the way down. They're off to a good start. And then here we're going to have what Michael up to. And we'll let something,
Got it.
idealist or because mom and dad shouldn't have to end their lives hidden underground. And I think that's the better one. Right there.
Yeah, yes, that's right. I think that should be stamped in, yeah, somewhere.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we'll get some kind of details to find that Michael learns that who they really are. So that's where he learns, they're a corporation who wants to take over.
Mm. Oh my God, look at the time. I forgot about the time.
Yeah. So of course we had it set up the kidnappers or company men / and women. And then some or most of them turn rebel with Michael after.
With Michael.
Hang on.
And then we do the Michael story
With Michael after
separately.
Sean and Matthew get there.
Yeah. That's good, yeah.
But in the meantime,
All right.
there we go. We have Sean and Matthew almost get into the basement corporation tech space before they are captured. And it's after the upheaval happens that Michael becomes leader.
Yeah, saw that.
That's what we had before. And of course
That's right, yeah.
Sean is happy to help.
Yeah. But all be looking after everybody's skin as well, you know.
So maybe he sends Matthew to go get the tech that they hid in the garage. Or in the venting, whatever, because if they're going to go through venting or something, they're going to have to take off their packs, aren't they?
Yeah. Makes sense.
I just thought of that now. It's like, wait a minute. If they're in there, they can't be. It'll be impossible. Okay.
Yeah.
And then now they get in touch with with other rebel groups around the world. Get help,
That's
and
right.
give help.
We talked about.
I forgot to highlight this.
Yeah, I like that part
Through
too.
gamers worldwide, they start
Yeah.
spreading the news.
Yep. Yes, that we do. I think we have to show the outside world in one way or another, and this is a good way to show what's happening around.
They start
Even
spreading
though-
the plan. That's what they do.
Yeah, that's right. They're not just them. but they're part of an organisation. But then you swing back to that town and keep focusing on these people, as I said. The, to show that it exists, a network of rebels,
And there we go.
is good and enough.
They start spreading the plan. The timeline has now shortened significantly with both Sean and Michael doing the coding.
Yeah, because when Michael comes back, is it Michael?
Hmm.
Um,
But the thing is, these connections are completely
yeah.
unknown to the corporate, you know,
Oh yeah.
terrorists or takeover specialists, whatever they are.
Yeah.
They're all about their
Underground
corporation
stuff.
wiping out all others to rule the world.
I'm just reading back a little bit here.
Okay, because I'm kind of adjusting a little bit as I go,
Yeah, that's fine.
as we do.
Okay. Yeah. Who came back, Michael or Logan? Came back to the
Um,
group. Because so far, he smells at Logan. Okay. So, still
well,
trying to find that spot.
Logan is with the parents.
Yeah. Oh. Who
Matthew
were they
is
happy to follow?
the others are happy to follow. Or
Michael becomes the leader.
that's
Got
right.
it.
Though
That's
these
what I
were
was
these
looking
were
for.
men and women of that basically were forced into the company, same as Michael was.
Yeah.
That
No,
some
that's all
or
right.
most of them turned rebel with Michael.
That's right. Yeah, right. So that's part of his own other story where he's been kidnapped, been kept to do this, that, and the other, while he's subversely been doing his own thing to destroy
Okay,
the
hang
system.
on,
So,
hang on a second. I just got to move this up because it was in the wrong place. They almost get into the basement corpse space first, and then we have the kidnappers, B Company men and women, and some of the or most of them
yeah.
rebel.
Right. And if you're working on
Yeah.
this side of
We
that
have the upheaval
family,
happens, so there's a lot of fighting going on. Maybe some tech gets damaged. But now Sean is happy to help. He sends Matthew to go get the
yeah,
tech they hid in the garage or outside or in the venting.
yeah,
Um, then they get hold of. I think before this happens, I think here is where we should be having Tanya.
yeah. Keep up with what everybody's doing. It's oh, yeah, my throat again. Okay,
Okay, so Tanya gets arrested and thrown in jail because she refuses to talk.
she does not comply.
Now
Oh no.
at the same time that's happening though, you've got Sean and all of them, Sean and Michael and them, are not getting in touch with the other rebel groups around the world. So
Yes.
they don't
Meanwhile,
know they don't know Tanya has been arrested, simply because that she isn't at her computer, but they do know. Um,
they will find out.
right here. Yeah, they'll know something is wrong when Tanya doesn't return her gaming ping or call,
Yes.
whatever.
Yeah.
So this is why immediate. Okay, immediately they decide through gamers
Yeah.
worldwide to start spreading the plan
Yeah.
because it's like, oh, something's wrong here.
Yeah. The link has broken.
That's right.
Tanya,
Now,
where are you? What happened? No answer, no reply. Everybody shows their worried face back and forth. Could be
mhm.
this, could be that. Oh no, not the word. Is she dead? Is she alive? Sorry, I'm just raving on now, but
Okay, so
I'm seeing scenes.
um, I'm curious here because we don't have Matthew doing anything.
Yeah. Who's Matthew? There you go.
Matthew is the older son.
I know. Just
Oh,
kidding.
okay. Mm-hmm.
Because you can't see me and I can't see you. That's why I have to say.
Okay.
You can't see me laughing.
Okay,
I
so
think
maybe
that's.
this is Matthew's job.
Ah, see? Very good. It's your job. Oh, thanks for letting me know. Jesus, what's that sound? Yeah. Once you learn something about one of the clan people, that usually sets them off in a direction of doing something, action.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So Matthew
So,
controls the pingbacks from all the gamers.
yeah, he's the comms guy in between everything else. Yeah, that'll do.
And lets Michael and Sean know that his mom is not answering.
Yeah,
Now this puts everything on the fast track
alert.
right now.
That's right. That's an important link, I think.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. They'll have to take action once they do that. Divide up the pack again, maybe. I don't know. Somebody risk that, their life to get back in and find out what into the town. Sneak in, sneak out, save her, not, that kind of
Yeah,
thing.
but the thing is here, it's you stay on those pings. Let us know if anything changes. So that gives Matthew a job and a purpose for being there.
Yeah. All right, that's what we're up to.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that'll do.
Okay, because the guys will be now they'll be starting to spread everything out to all the teams and gamers they know.
Yeah.
Because I mean,
Everyone has a
that's in
role.
the that's in the billions, right?
Yeah.
And since Michael built this computer the same way he did his mom's computer, nobody knows
Yeah.
where it's coming from.
That's right. Safety first.
Mm-hmm, of course.
It was built that way. Yeah.
But in the meantime, um, the parents and Logan are getting low on meat at the greenhouse. So I guess Logan's a hungry teenager, or they just naturally were getting low on meat anyway.
Yeah.
Um,
I think. I think
And I
that it
figured,
said once already about him, Logan being young.
y-
I
so if you
wouldn't
take
bet.
Logan gets the shot, he
Yeah,
gets the shot, and then they pull an ATV, or an electric Kubota, so it's silent. There's no sound coming from
yeah.
it.
Mm.
Up to the deer, they skin section, wrap, and do all that. This is all
Uh-huh.
new. This is all new stuff. Should be highlighted. Um, because they wrap and clean it all on the site. Dad showed Logan how to cut. Logan wraps sections,
Yeah.
takes wrap sections, puts them on the short load trailer. Hang on. Let me see. Make sure I got this all the
That is my
way.
stuff.
Okay, it's there. Okay. Um, yeah, when that's all done, the meat's all there. They put the hide on top of the meat, and of course the mum has some, soil,
Yeah.
raw soil. She covers the ground wherever there was blood, so it can't be tracked. And then, of course, throw some seeds on it, and then we
Uh-huh.
see them. Then we see them all pull into the greenhouse and right on top of the hydraulic plate. And then down they go, right? And then we see
Yeah.
Mom and Logan go back out through the top, through the tunnel, um, to forage. Do they almost get caught? Yes.
Uh-huh.
It's a fisher.
That's a good spot.
Okay, so
Yeah.
scared. Okay, right, but okay, here. Right here. This is what I
I
wanted to
can't
mark.
see it. You have to tell me.
Okay, Mom puts an earbud and in an earbud and pockets a small device.
I
And
did
this
see
is,
that somewhere along the line.
yeah, yep. And this specifically is just having a link to the compound. But obviously, it does have a frequency,
Uh-huh.
right? On its own, it has an actual frequency. So a drone might be able to spot this frequency,
Yeah.
from a distance. Now that might be why the drone showed up,
Pretty hard to hide anything
right?
these days.
And she's got a
The
small
days
device,
of the
and she's
drone.
got a small device in her pocket that she has with it.
Yeah, that's right. I
When
read
they
that.
when they go out, and first they have to find the deer. They have to, shoot the deer, and then they got to, skin it and all that. So this is taking time, right? It takes time to do all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
So, um, and of course, they never go outside without at least one of them having a connection back, right?
Yeah, I like that.
Mm-hmm. So,
That works for me.
okay, so Mom and Logan go back out, pick some herbs before winter hits. The outside foraging. Did they almost get caught? Yes. Scared, Mom touches her earbud. She grabs Logan and pulls out her earbud and quickly stashes it in the little device and then shuts it off. So it literally cuts any frequency coming from it. That's what the little device does.
I got it.
So this is going to be, it's not going to be people, it's going to be a drone, for sure.
Yeah. Quite a bit drone. It's drone planet now.
And it could be it could be any kind.
Yeah.
You know,
always.
It could just be a skimmer. Skims along the
Mm,
ground or
yeah,
any type we can think of, we can play with.
yeah,
The point being that Logan and the mom hide behind, you know, tree or trees, different trees, fruit bushes, shrubs. You know,
yeah,
the point is, nearby the periscope comes up just enough to top the grass, and that's because she warned Dad by tapping her earbud. It set off an alarm inside.
yeah. Yes, can go with that.
Well, maybe.
Oh,
Okay, there we go. In the complex, an alarm goes off, startling Dad. He runs for the tunnel. Okay, and then Logan and Mom hide behind the trees, all that good stuff. And down at the end of the tunnel, Dad is glued to the eyepiece as he slowly pans until he finds the bogey. Mom and Logan silently move to keep their hiding place between themselves and the drone. The periscope rises incrementally and does a 360 every time. After what seems like a lifetime. With the periscope to its highest height of 5 feet, the hidden hatch opens.
okay.
So we got relieved. Mum and Logan grab their stacks of herbs and run for the hatch. Logan passes the herbs down to Mum halfway down the rungs, then Dad at the bottom. Logan takes a quick look around and then goes in fast, feet first. The hatch closes and the periscope comes down fast.
All right.
So this is outside. We're going to show that. Yeah, that's all inside, outside. Okay, good. Okay, so of course they're going to start wondering why the drone would show up this far out. The situation is dire when they have land drones 40 miles from everywhere.
Yeah.
You know, now everybody is to be doubly careful. No one out
And
alone,
have,
not no one out alone,
yeah.
not even in the greenhouse.
I just got an image of all these drones disguised as part of the landscape, and then when they're triggered, they just all rise up and become who they really are.
Well,
I don't
you
know if
know,
that's good.
you
Don't
you
take
know
any note of that.
you know we used to have a remote control hobby shop, right?
That's right, yeah, and I had a computer shop.
Yes.
So
And
together,
Andy used to have to go and make field trips, and I do mean field trips out into the field and into the bush
uh-huh,
to
yeah,
to repair remote control deer and stuff like this that hunters had
there you
shot.
go.
That hunters
Beautiful.
had shot. Right?
I like it. I love it
So,
when you think it's all safe and it's placid and everything is great,
well,
and
well,
they feel safe, and all of a sudden the whole paddock give way to the rising battle drones or whatever the hell it
well,
is.
they would have to, but they would have to have a reason. Now,
Yeah.
when they shot
Somebody
it,
would have to set them off. activate, as
Hmm.
if we did anything like that. I'm not saying to do it,
Or
but I had this imagery.
they would have to be triggered by a sound.
Yeah,
And I would think a gunshot would do that if they were
no,
close enough. If they were close
loud
enough.
sound.
But
Yeah, so,
but the thing is,
so yeah,
but
yeah.
one came along. Obvious, could it be was it the gunshot that triggered, or was it the frequency from her earbud?
Yeah.
That they don't know.
6 to 1, half a dozen the other.
That's right. It could,
Yes.
or could be both.
I just had another thought. What if they shot the deer fell down and landed on one of those drones and activated the drone? Oh, bloody deer!
Well,
Oh my God!
if the deer fell on it, that drone would be broken.
Yeah, it's not a good one, but
Do
I
you know
had
how
to.
heavy deer are?
I have no idea. I know
The
about
weight of a
kangaroos, but
they
not
pull a
deer.
lot. Quite often they can be the size. They can be the weight of a small car.
Oh wow! So it
Definitely
destroys
heavier than a
one
motorcycle.
drone, and it sends out the signal to all the others in the paddock. Oh my God! So you got the gunshot and the deer, and now I've got a comedy, of course, and all these drones go. Oh my God! What happened? What's our instructions?
Hmm.
Okay, go.
Okay.
Just forget all that. Forget it.
Well, that just does having fun.
It's just me being stupid.
Alrighty, because and then now we have um, just
I
this.
write comedies.
We just have this section with Sean and Matthew and the different things that we're going to see of them in travel, and then we've got the Tanya
Yeah,
bits, and we'll choose which ones suit best for what we're laying out.
yeah,
And
that's right.
we'll set them up in their basically in their columns. Alrighty.
Yeah, that's good. Good
Yeah,
process.
yeah. And then once the virus is activated,
They still use the word virus. I don't know. Haven't heard it in a long time. Everything goes viral. Something triggered that.
okay.
Holy hell.
Once the EMP virus is shared and activated,
Yeah, it's okay.
dark spots appear
Yep. No, no problem. I'm just,
as power grids go down, worldwide, countrywide, territory-wide. Okay, let's switch this. Um,
yeah. Yeah, I like the spider with visual too. It is an AI, oh, AI virus, that's different. Now I'm happy with that. AI virus, not just virus.
okay, I set this up a little bit different.
Okay.
Okay, once the EMP virus is shared and activated, dark spots appear as power grids go down by territory, country, and then worldwide.
Yeah. Yeah. That's still to me.
Which gives us the spider webbing visual.
Yeah, just starts off a whole new uh,
Well,
channel.
and of,
Yeah.
and of course the next line here, which was an extra one, is it an AI virus or a reboot? Retooled
Ah,
for a
that's what I
different
was
purpose.
looking at. Well, we'll come back to that, I think, later. AI virus I like because it's trending. It's
Either
good.
way, either way.
But the or reboot will be doing what? Setting off the whole virus
So of
out.
course
I don't know
it'll
what
be
you.
what we're doing here. This is your after the climax. This is the post climax, and they'll be wondering, well, did it work?
Oh, yeah.
Did it work? Well, I guess we'll just have to wait and
That's
see.
right. Yeah, yeah, that's a good hook. Okay, I'm with it.
Mm-hmm. Because in between, there's going to be more of the Sean and Matthew traveling.
Yeah,
There's going to be more of the Tanya,
that's
and that's
right.
where when
Yeah,
this goes down, when
yeah.
EMP is
All that stuff
activated, right
will
here,
come clear.
this is where uh, here. Cut that from there. Worldwide. Yeah, that's gonna go there. She knows a few people in lockup, and they take advantage when the system goes down.
Yeah,
In other words, they book her out of there because everything's AI. There's no people there to stop them. And
that's
once the whole
right too.
system goes down, everything
Yeah,
unlocks.
everything's run by AI.
Well, that's right. But if AI is not running it now, everything goes it goes dead.
It's like that's true. AI it's it runs totally on power, off and on off. You know the binary system.
Yes.
All you got to do is turn it
It
off
re-
and you're free. Yeah,
that's
or
right. Because
stay
otherwise it
jailed
continues.
forever.
Yeah. Well, otherwise it just continues to relay.
That's right. Yes, it's trying to
Mhm.
reboot, reboot. It's
That makes sense.
programmed as such. Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
And
Well,
so
no,
they're
I
either
mean,
they
physics,
stay locked
physics
in.
wise, physics wise, that makes complete sense.
That's right. Now it
A
does.
body in
Yeah,
motion tends to stay in motion, right?
that's right. Yeah.
Electricity,
How it's set up, the
that's right. But
programming does
electricity is
everything.
always in motion, so if it is being steered, it's going to stay in that motion until something physically stops it.
Unless somebody turns the power switch off.
Well, that's right. That would be somebody stopping it.
That's right. And who's
Mm,
going to do that for us? Uh huh.
these
Tanya.
guys.
Yeah, I thought about those too, but I thought, what else is she going to do in the jail? You know, does she have an
Well,
underground thing happening there? Or not? We don't have to have that. It's just a thought, not a plan.
so next, obviously,
Oh,
uh,
right. Yeah, I forgot about
now
time.
that
Yeah.
we have that laid out and it's rock
Yeah.
solid, because I mean that gives us everything. That's climax everything. We just have to start setting in the details. So now it's
Yeah. And
now it's
Michael.
time for scene work,
Yeah. And I
which is
have one.
always fun.
Yeah. I know. Yeah. Um, remember how we talked? Was it last week or the week before? We had that. We raised a question about is Michael the good guy or the bad guy? Did we talk about that next week or have we already
Well,
decided?
no, we've already decided that when in the fight and everything there,
Yep.
like what
That's
he is
okay.
building,
I
what he
figured that.
he was brought in and knew he was being brought in by these guys. They just had to make a show of it,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah. Well, we did. We decided it because of the threats against the whole, killing the whole everybody in the town at one stage.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll be
Mm-hmm.
looking at that,
Mm-hmm.
I suppose.
And
Right, that
and
side
who
of it.
could
Yeah,
and who could do that? The only person who could do that is the corporation that's running the town,
that's right. He has the
right?
power. They are fighting power, and I'm just kind of winding up a bit here, going over some of the other, things that we
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
raised questions at.
Yeah. But as we
If
get
you're just
as we
tuning
get
in.
I know, but as we get in there and we start building the physical scenes, um, I think
Yeah.
the characters will tell us who they are.
They always talk to us. Yes.
Oh, always.
Oh, excuse me.
100%,
I've
man.
been
You
good
gotta
all the
listen to your
time until
characters.
now. Yes.
Yep.
Yeah. They drive us always.
Yeah, well, you give them an inch, they take a mile, eh? Mile of paperwork.
Yeah. I like that one. Good one. Nice
It's
one,
fun.
mate.
It's fun. It's fun. But
Oh,
the
well.
thing is, now that I mean, to me the story is an outline. The outline is fleshed out.
Yeah.
We know what's happening from all the way through
Oh,
from beginning to end.
exactly.
Which means next
Oh,
week we get to start making the script, which is
yeah.
going to be a lot
And
of fun.
Michael, yeah. The
Mm-hmm.
scene here, scenes there, locations.
Mm-hmm.
That'll come as we go.
Well, in the meantime though, I'm also going to be talking to some gamers and get some good words going so that we have good data to work with as we are writing. We'll be know what we're
Yeah.
sliding into what and how we're going to word those notes, that are going to be
Yeah.
posted up type of deal because you
That'd
do
be
have to make
nice
them
to have that. Yeah.
because they do have to be cryptic. No ifs, buts, or maybes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And done in a
You'll come
way
up
that,
with some goodies. I know that.
yeah, well, of course we can. Only somebody who
Ah,
would, because the whole point is that these people all know each other, so they know each other's
yeah.
quirks, and that's
Oh,
the only
yeah.
reason why this can work this way.
That's what Denny does too. He
Because I
talks to
mean, if
people
the parents,
all around the world.
well, yeah, I know, but I mean, but if the parents weren't known at all to Michael's friends, we couldn't do
Yeah,
this,
that's right.
not in this way,
I
because they
know.
would not
Yeah.
have um,
That
they wouldn't
wherewithal,
they wouldn't have enough inner knowledge of the individual people to know whether they should trust them or not.
the trust thing.
Yes, it would be
Yeah.
100%
Yeah.
trust. I mean, that would be an issue,
Would be for me too.
you know. And I mean,
Anything online? No.
plus the fact, I mean, it's basically showing also the trust there is between the two friends.
Yeah.
And then that it also includes the one friend's
It's a nice little
wife and
thing.
kids and the other friend's parents are all included in that same circle.
The networking. Yeah.
But it isn't even networking. No, this is
Acceptable.
personal. This is face to face. People.
Still a net. Still
Well,
networking.
it's still network. Okay, granted. Yes.
Okay.
it just it's just a physical
Shorthand.
one. It's a physical
Yeah.
one, not an electronic one.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Hmm.
So we go.
Because
That's
I mean,
right. No,
there's
I say
nothing like
that.
personal touch in anything, in everything.
Well, we need that in a movie. Yeah, I
Well,
believe
you
so.
need that in life too. Never mind, just a movie.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Good story. Just make a
It,
story.
this
Story is
is
everything.
yeah. This is ramping up to be really good. Because
Yes,
you notice I took off that the mom is an activist because she's never been one, never would be one, but
I'm glad he's
necessity
yeah,
necessity has
yeah.
forced her hand. She's got to do
Yes.
something. It's the only way to
She depends on her own
well, it's the only way to know
abilities.
what's going on with her own family,
That's right. Yeah.
right?
And
So,
we got enough heroes as well. She's a hero
mhm,
in her own way. Everybody is a cog in this particular wheel.
that's right.
Every character
Everybody's different, and
has a
everybody's
role.
different, completely different attitudes, personalities, and different strengths.
Like when we had in Descendant Past,
Oh,
that I
heck
think it was
yes.
the fourth one, Back to the Future thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, not Back to the Future, but you know what I mean.
Yes, I do.
Yeah, I can't remember their names now, but there was a lot of them. That was networking too.
Lines in Time. Yeah, it was called.
And that time
It's called
travel.
Lines in Time.
Man, that's right.
And for that matter,
I, lo-
do, do, do,
I
do, do,
loved
do,
making that
do.
one.
Well,
Do-do-do-do.
since I am
All
right
right,
now,
have gone.
in the process of changing that adapting that into a book,
That's right.
it's 4 movies in total,
That's right.
which we have pretty much set up into a mini series because it's
We
just
did. We did.
yeah. Well, okay, I did a long time ago already. I just have to,
Oh,
you
you
know,
did. Yeah, that
yeah.
was your idea and everything.
Oh, yeah,
But
yeah,
that
yeah,
was your
yeah.
first one. Yeah,
Well, that's because
that's right.
that's what the production company wants.
Huh? Sorry?
That's what the production company wants is for it to be in a miniseries.
That's true. Optioned.
Mm-hmm. Yep, yep, yep. But anyway, I am about halfway through.
You're doing well.
Yep.
Anyway, so
And
that's
this is
about
this
it.
is me switching everything on the page with my good old red pen, um, away from screenwriting term, how we write things in screenwriting, and into literary layout.
Yeah.
And we get to use the INGs again.
It's a very good job you're doing.
Hmm. Well, yeah, because in this one, the inner monologue, how people feel and stuff like this, you're able to actually write it down here more so than you can do in a script. But it's still going to be whether it's one book or two, uh, and it might be two. You never know.
Oh,
Either
I
way,
think it's going to be two.
either way, it's going to read in such a way that you're going to be able to see everything that's happening as if it was a movie.
That's
I'm not
right.
changing anything from the movie script.
Yeah.
No dialogue is getting changed. What they're doing does not get changed. The core, everything stays rock solid. And the books
Yeah.
will be as long as the books will need to be, which is,
Yeah.
how stories are
Yes.
meant to be written. They will tell you how long they need
Starts
for
on
the
the
story to
page.
be properly told and fleshed out. We know that just
Yep.
from doing our scripts. It's like, yeah, you can't start limiting yourself before you even start.
No.
You can plan,
I,
but don't limit yourself.
no. Open mind all the time.
Yes.
Excuse me.
Hmm. And once you've got everything down
Well,
solid, You live by that and you build it to the best it can possibly be.
And it's a gut feeling what feels right and what's not.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. And you know when a story is done.
Yeah,
You know, because it's like anything after that, it just it just peters out. It's like, no, you need to stop probably two scenes before that.
yeah.
You're getting to the point of something
Well, that's
petering out. This story was already done a little while ago
so true.
because
Yes.
for the simple fact that you can't think of anything strong to put in there.
And you don't want to
But
weaken your ending either.
well, exactly. The whole point is to have is all of the scenes should be strong in their own way.
That's right.
Yep. But anyway, it looks like look at that, almost 2 hours. But we were a minute or two
Yeah.
late, so I guess that's okay.
Only 1 minute late.
Yeah, 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 yeah,
I've lost my voice, but anyway,
yeah, yeah, yeah. So I
you
think
can.
I have fixed the setup on YouTube to make sure this stays up on YouTube where it's supposed to be, so people can watch it after we're done.
To like and subscribe.
Oh yeah,
That
and
would be
share
nice.
it all over the place. And don't forget, we would like to hear from all of you guys. Sign up.
We would.
Come leave a comment. We'd love to hear you. Now, on that note, have a good night, everybody.
Farewell,
We'll see you next
farewell
weekend.
adieu. Yeah. Bye.